Hello everybody, Lucid Dream Infinity here. This is Andrew. A lucid dream is when you are asleep and you're dreaming and you realize while that dream is happening that you are in a dream. That's what a lucid dream is. In this video I wanted to go over two things. Number one is the biggest enemy of lucid dreamers, of especially beginning lucid dreaming, your number one enemy. And the second thing I want to go over is the dream plan. And this number one enemy and the dream plan are both, there's sort of a connection between the two of them. So let's get started. Your number one enemy for lucid dreaming, especially in the beginning phases, but also even later on in your practice, your number one enemy is excitement. When you become lucid in your dream for the first time, and this happens all the time, your first incidence of lucidity, you're asleep and you're dreaming and you become lucid and you get excited. You think, oh, holy shit, I'm in a dream right now. Oh my God, this is amazing, right? And boom, that excitement has a very physical impact on your body. Your heart rate starts beating faster, your circulation speeds up, and it's very common that you wake up, right? And so you've spent all of this time trying to become lucid in your dreams for the very first time, only to have this excitement occur and the dream state collapses and you wake up and it's just the worst feeling in the world. So that's your number one enemy, is excitement. But there are ways around this. There's an antidote to the excitement, right? So if you're lucid, you become lucid one of your first times, it's very, very important to maintain an emotional poker face. That's not my phrase. I remember reading it somewhere or hearing it online. I can't take credit for it, but that's a great phrase. An emotional poker face. So you're in your dream and you become lucid, right? And you can't get excited. You gotta play it cool, because once you get excited, you're right on the edge of waking up, and all of that time and effort that you've been putting into becoming lucid is just, you're gonna have to wait for the next time. You're gonna have to wait for the next opportunity. So don't get excited. Keep your excitement levels to a minimum. Keep those low. Keep it moderate. You gotta learn not to get excited. Just kind of look around and say, smile to yourself, right? It's okay to be happy. It's okay to have a sense of joy when you're lucid. In fact, I would say that being lucid in a dream is inherently joyful. I mean, it's just an amazing experience to have without even doing anything. So keep the excitement to a minimum. You've got to learn this skill of emotional moderation when you're lucid in a dream. So that's the number one enemy, and the antidote is to don't get excited. Stay cool, stay calm, and so one way to support that and to sort of avoid waking up early is to have something called a dream plan in place. And a dream plan is sort of self-explanatory. It's a plan that you make for the things that you want to do when you become lucid in your dream. So you can make sort of like a checklist of stuff that you want to do. And so one of the purposes that this serves is it helps to avoid that initial excitement of when you become lucid in a dream, because you've got a sort of structure in place for what you want to do as soon as you become lucid. And so by focusing on that structure and by focusing on the things that you want to accomplish and do in your lucid dream and the experiences that you want to have, that sort of automatically guides your consciousness away from the excitement. It gives you something else to focus on. You can go straight into building your dream constructively, and in that way sort of completely bypass the risk of the initial excitement that occurs when you become lucid. So that's something that's really important. Having a dream plan. Have a dream plan in place. So when you first become lucid, when you have that initial moment of realizing that you're in a dream and that a dream is occurring, just give that a moment to stabilize. Give that a moment to really absorb and to permeate into your awareness, the potentials of everything, right? Like, I'm lucid. Okay, this is a dream. I'm in a dream right now. give it a moment for that to set in, okay? But just a couple of moments, because one thing I've noticed, at least for myself, about the lucid dream state is that I need to continuously be engaging in some sort of activity or some sort of structure in order to keep the lucid dream going. As soon as I stagnate, or as soon as I kind of stop doing something, my dreams collapse. And so it's very important to keep flowing with the dream and to keep doing things. And so a great way of ensuring that you have that kind of structure in place is through that dream plan, having a dream plan. So your dream plan is something that you actually write down in a notebook, before you go to sleep or before you attempt to induce lucidity. Make a list of about 5 or 6 things that you really want to do. So for example, this might be, of course everybody likes to fly, so I want to fly through my dream, right? So that's one thing you can put down. And so you'll do that, right? You become lucid, you immediately recall your dream plan, right? Remember your dream plan once you become lucid, and you're in the dream, you become lucid, and allow it to absorb, allow that fact and all of the potential that it implies to really seep in. Then after you've done that, recall your dream plan. Remember what you wanted to do while you were awake, and you created that plan. So the first thing you wanted to do was fly. Okay, so you go flying. You fly around your dream. You sort of using flight as a way to explore your dream world. Okay, so that's one thing you can do. So you do that. Now let's say that another thing on your dream plan list was to have a conversation with a dream character. So you find a dream character, you go up to the dream character, and you want to ask it a question. You say to the dream character, "Tell me something important," or tell me something that I really need to hear right now," or "Tell me something that I'm going to be able to grow from," right? So you have a dialogue with the dream character. Okay, so you've flown, you've had your dialogue with your dream character. Let's say that the third thing on your list was that you wanted to go to another planet, right? So you can sort of do this by teleporting yourself there, or you can use the flying technique and sort of fly to a different planet. But the point is to have structure in place, have a plan in place, so that when you become lucid, you bypass the initial excitement and you've got something that you can zero in on right away. And that's going to create the framework and the structure for really long-lasting and really fulfilling lucid dreams. The consciousness, especially in the lucid dream state, it needs that kind of structure. It needs something to guide it. It needs a context. It needs a framework. And that's what the dream plan provides. And that's part of the reason why it's so important. And you'll notice that not only is it a great way to avoid that dangerous initial excitement, but it's also a way of making your lucid dreams last longer. This sort of incredibly precious, lucid dream time where you get to do or be anything that you want, it makes that longer. And so that's also another really important reason to have a dream plan in place. Okay, hope this video was helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.